This is your GOAT. Okay, people. This is I'm not saying all people. This is the people ESPN trying to push a narrative and say Rodgers, Brady, Rodgers makes way better throws than Brady. And well, okay, okay. And I'm sorry, Packers fans. I'm actually not sorry because you guys are the most delusional and biased people I've ever met in my life. You guys try to push a narrative every day and believe the narrative that your quarterback is better than our quarterback, and it's just not true. Okay, Aaron Rodgers is having one of the worst training camps of all time. And I said this before the season started. Aaron Rodgers is not going to be the same after that collarbone injury. They shouldn't have put him back in. He shouldn't have put himself in that situation. Aaron Rodgers has been intercepted about 8 times in training camp. And the rookie quarterbacks on the Packers, the backup quarterbacks have combined for 0 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers is in a state where he could lose his job. You gotta have that next man mentality. Now, this is my thing about it. Some Packer fans still believe he's worth another contract. Fine, okay, fair. Give him another contract, but you're gonna regret that giving him that huge contract extension in the future. Trust me, you are going to regret it. Now, here's what I hate about scrambling. I love scrambling quarterbacks. It's entertaining to watch. And Madden, we use scrambling quarterbacks. Um, they're a huge mismatch for a defense because you have to plan around them. You have to do QB spies and all this stuff. You have to have awareness to deal with them. Now, I respect Aaron Rodgers' game, but he gets lucky, and he's a skilled quarterback. When he got the call against the Lions, a terrible call from the ref, and he throws up for his life. He gets a 5-foot star. He throws up for his life, hits the tallest tight end on the field, Richard Rodgers, and gets a Hail Mary. I mean, he's just throwing it up there. It's not like it's just skill and luck, man. It's not talent and luck. It's skill and luck. And Brady, if you want to go back and watch Brady's Hail Marys that was dropped in the Super Bowl, those could have been completed. Because those are passes. Those are pass attempts, not just lobs that you're throwing up into the end zone. The recent one from the other Super Bowl from when we played against the Eagles, that was so close. Like, if Gronk wasn't being held, I truly believe Gronk could have, because he was healthy this time. I believe he could have caught that. And I still think about that every day. I'm going to probably continue to, I think all Patriots fans are going to continue to think about that every once in a while. Okay, so, here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. Um, I don't think the Packers should give Rodgers a huge contract. One, because we have to hear Packers fans complain about he has no talent around him. You don't know how stupid you sound. Tom Brady has about the same amount of talent. And guess what? He's also taking pay cuts. He deserves what's around him. That's what I don't get about those stupid remarks. Tom Brady is. If you go look at his cap hit, go look at his $2 million cap hit, and you come back to me. Okay, when Aaron Rodgers takes those kind of pay cuts for his team to build a team around him, then I'll say okay, okay, But here's the thing, though. As a quarterback, this is what I'm thinking about this argument. As a quarterback, you're supposed to make throws to help your team win and do the things that help your team win. Tom Brady isn't trying to be fancy. He's trying to run around, scramble around, throw to a wide open receiver. He's trying to, and he does do those things sometimes. Tom Brady has the plays. This Brady haters don't bring those up. They scrub them to the dirt. Then when the Brady fans bring them up, oh, get that out of here. Tom Brady is a mobile quarterback. In college, he ran a mobile scheme. But Brady haters don't want to tell you that. In Michigan, he ran the ball. But you know why Tom Brady is a pocket passing quarterback? Because he doesn't want to get injured. Look at the quarterbacks like Rodgers, Wentz, Watson. What's all in common? Injuries. They get injured. If you stay in the pocket more than running out of the pocket, yeah, Brady can run out of the pocket when he wants to. There's a situation there. But if you just run around like a maniac, like a mad person, you're going to get injured. You're provoking yourself for injuries. Tom Brady has had a long, successful, coming into his 19th season, had a long, successful career because he doesn't provoke himself to those type of things and he takes care of his body. I don't think Rodgers can last until 40. And it's just because he's up to the new school. He wants to run around and do all these cool things. And the Anthony Barr thing, man, let me just say that was messed up, man. I was very sad to see Rodgers get injured. I don't like. I know a lot of people disagree, and a lot of people side with Barr on this. You're messed up if you side with Anthony Barr on it because I've watched this play millions of times. And when it happened, because I was having fun watching the Packers. Rodgers had just came off that Cowboys game where he came back and um, threw a game winner. He's just amazing to watch, but he's not better than Brady, but he's amazing to watch. You know, but you know, it's really sad because I think Anthony Barr knew what he was doing. You don't have to force a guy into the ground outside of the pocket when you know he's going to go down and he already released the ball. Once Rodgers released the ball, he kept like it's like his power. He had more power into Rodgers, and it's like he was purposely trying to hurt him. Show him you're not gonna run on me. Like. But that's the thing. That's why if I was to build a team, I would do it the same way Belichick is doing it. If I was gonna get a scrambling quarterback, I would get a Brady or a Garoppolo, a guy that's gonna stay into the pocket, a guy that can teach to stay into the pocket and not take off every chance he gets because it's just the league. Look at the division that my team plays in. We used to play against Ray Lewis, and that whole defense was the goons. Mosley, Suggs. You know, Brady couldn't just run on the Ravens defense. He would get lit up. He couldn't just run anytime like once. If you look back, Brady has got hits. He's taken some hits from doing that stuff because he knows Brady is smart. He knows he has to throw the ball. You can't just you can run around and stuff. You can't just run and and if you do run, you have to slide. And scrambling quarterbacks are great to watch, but when they're not healthy, they're they hurt your team in a big way. Deshaun Watson could have led the Texans to the playoffs if and if he didn't get injured. You know that team would have had been so good. Which I think he should have been in week one, but that's a whole other thing. Um, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Packers fans because you see these quarterbacks like Jimmy Garoppolo, right? You see these quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers have terrible training camps, right? And then regular quarterbacks are kind of doing a little bit better than them. And then Garoppolo's bounced back, but he had a terrible mini camp. So you look at these quarterbacks. Why are they getting paid so much? And then why are people like Tom Brady not getting paid? You look at the Joe Flacco's of the world. Like come on now. Like that. It's just I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Honestly, I really kind of don't have anything else to say on the subject, but I'm just saying people have to realize, GMs have to realize you're building a football team, not a basketball team or a baseball team. If you want to spin big, go to those sports. Get super matches to all your whole starting five, and then see how your future plans out because it's gonna be terrible. But look, we're playing football, man. You have a 53 man roster. You have to spread the money around. Someone's gonna be unhappy. Mostly 20 people are going to be unhappy every year. You have to find a way to make them happy. That's why I say Bill Belichick has done a great job in keeping his relationships well with all of his players, all 53 of his players, and just doing a great job with that because the NFL gets tougher and tougher every year. It's more talent in these drafts, you know, and they want more money. So he's done a great job with implementing pay cuts If Deion Lewis left and Malcolm Butler, okay, we're gonna replace those guys. So yeah, I just don't believe in my quarterback is good for now, so I should give him a huge contract. No, show me something before, because even Tom Brady doesn't have a huge contract, and like we look at quarterbacks and we think they all deserve money. They don't all. Not every player deserves money. I respect the players that want to take pay because we look at these Odell Beckhams and these Julio Joneses and stuff. I actually see them as selfish in a way because they say they want to win, but they really don't. You're not. The real way to win is taking pay cuts, and that's why the Patriots will continue to be a dynasty because of that factor. And draft picks and some other things, but because of that factor. And I'm not just being biased to my team. I'm just saying the truth. Everyone hates the truth, but you have to hear the truth at some point in your life. Now, um, I don't think the Packers. Now, I think like 45, 30 million is all right for Aaron Rodgers, but he is getting older. I do not think he can last the 40. I think it's time for the Packers to look at a successor for Aaron Rodgers with the way he's performing. And I really didn't like how the 49ers gave Jimmy Garoppolo a huge contract just because of 7 game performances. Show me a full. Jimmy Garoppolo has not played a full season in the NFL. He didn't play the full 4 games with us when Tom Brady went out. So he just is known to have one injury a season. So with that being said, I would have Jimmy G show me a full healthy season, probably 2 full healthy seasons before I give him a huge contract. Wouldn't even give him a huge contract, but I'm just saying, you know, um, yeah, because Jimmy G won't have to get paid. He got paid, but um, I don't think he should have got paid like that. Um, but I don't think the 49ers made a mistake. A lot of people think they made a mistake. Let's not fret about Jimmy G. We made a good quarterback in Jimmy G. United fans don't have anything to worry about there. He does have some things to improve on, but he's going to be a stud. He's still young and stuff. Um, the only thing is like, I don't know. You know, the only thing I worry about is health from Jimmy G. And that's the only thing I worry about. That is the only thing I worry about. Like, can he stay healthy? Can can he give us, or not give us, give you guys the health factor? I guess before you ask that, I was saying us because I'm thinking about when he's back on the Patriots. I was really bummed when Jimmy G got injured because I wanted him to start all 4 of those games, and I like Jacoby, but he's not. People praise him like he's a really good quarterback just because he was a Patriot. Some Patriots fans, I don't think he was that good for us. I don't think he was that good. I think Bill, he was well. He did well with the plays Bill ran for him. Same thing with Matt Castle. I like Matt Castle, but we have to be realistic. I love Matt Castle. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. But Matt Castle is more of a system quarterback kind of. I don't know actually because I see Matt Castle quarterbacks like Matt Castle and Jay Cutler actually as lazy quarterbacks. Quarterbacks that have acquired that have done things like made the Pro Bowl. Um, you know, had playoff seasons. I know Matt Castle's 11-5 team didn't make the playoffs because of that rule factor back then, but like they just lazy. Matt Castle has had some career games. His career high is higher than Aaron Rodgers in passing yards in one game. So you look at things like that, and when he's with the Vikings, he has some games like that. Backup quarterbacks like that, just they'll give you some this week, and then the next week they don't want to give you something. That's why they're backup quarterbacks. And you only get them for a limited number of time. That's why you would hate to see a quarterback go out for the whole season. I think that's a reason why Bill Belichick drafted Danny Etling because Brian Hoyer. I always say I'm scared if Brian Hoyer goes out because we're gonna be in trouble. Brian Hoyer is lazy too. He had those good games with the Niners last season, and then he would have those spurts where he wouldn't give them anything. How do you throw 400 yards in one game and then not do anything in the next game? Exactly what I'm talking about. A lazy quarterback. But You know,